Okay guys, now let's move to task number 3, which is database. You are now going to prepare some reports. Make sure all the currency values display the same currency symbol and are set to 2 decimal places. This note is very important guys, so just be careful. You have to read it carefully. Whenever you find any currency field later on, you have to make it with 2 decimal places and set any currency of your choice, any symbol of your choice. Okay, you can choose dollar, you can choose pound, whatever you want, but you have to set all the currency values to the same symbol with 2 decimal places. Okay, now they are telling us to examine the file n2302 vgames.csv, and we need to identify the most appropriate field to set as a primary key. Then we have to close the file. Now, I'm going to search for this file from the supporting files, which is vgames. Let's open it from here. And when we open it, we have to remember that the primary key field, it has to include 2 rules. The first one, unique values, and the second one, it has to be not null. No blank values in this field, okay? So first of all, I'm gonna fit the column size for all the columns, and then we have to search for the most appropriate field, which has to be a primary key field for this table. I told you before that we have to mention these 2 rules. We need to find out if there is one of these fields which has unique values. So if we just have a look, we can figure out that rank is the field which has unique values, right? Usually, guys, the primary key, it could be numbers, it could be codes, it could be ID, whatever, something like that. Just reference, for example, also. Just try to find out if one of these fields must be considered as a primary key field. If I need to double check if my work is correct or not, you can just highlight the values and go to the conditional formatting, click on highlight cells rules, and then choose find duplicate values. If you have cells with red color, it means that you have duplicate values. It will not work as a primary key. If you don't have red colors, then it means that this is the primary key field. So if I'm gonna scroll down, okay, just for a moment, we can find out that the rank has no duplicate values, but we need to double check also, okay? So I can just highlight the values as I mentioned before, and then go to the conditional formatting, choose highlight cell rules, duplicate values, and then press OK. Okay, now we need to double check just to make sure it has no duplicate values. Okay, oops, see? We have duplicate values right here. So this is not a primary key field. That's why, guys, you have to double check your work before you consider anything. All right, so I'm gonna undo this, and let's find out if we have another field which could be a primary key field. Let's have a look on the game code. If I highlight the values of the game code and then go to conditional formatting, duplicate values, press OK. Let's double check. Do we have any red cells? No, we don't. So this is the primary key field. See, guys? So just be careful before you decide which one is the primary key field. Okay, I'm going to close the file without saving, and then we are going to continue. They told us here that we have to use database software to import the file vgames.csv. So I'm going to use the Access application and then click once on blank database. Save it in your folder, supporting files, where the supporting files are located. No need to change the name, just save it in case. And then create. We don't need this blank table, no need for it, because we're going to import a new table, so you have to close it, or you can close it, okay? And then go to external data, new data source from file, text file, because it's .csv, which is comma separated value, so it is text file. Click on browse, and then choose from the supporting files, vgames. Press OK. Now, step number 1, we do nothing, skip it. Step number 2, first row contains field names. Step number 3, you have to click on Advanced to double check the data types and to double check the date order. Date order, it has to be DMY, guys, okay? Just be careful, because some laptops, the date order, usually it's MDY. So that's why you have to double check that the date order is DMY. And you have to double check the data types from the question paper for each field. The first one, it has to be text, which is short text. And the second one, it has to be number with 0 decimal places, which means it could be integer, it could be long integer. Both of them are correct because integer numbers does not have any decimal places. Rank, we can keep it long integer, no problem. Now, game code, it has to be short text, platform short text, both of them are short text, and also number with 0 decimal places, text. It's long integer, we can keep it as it is, text, and number with 3 decimal places. When you have decimal places with any field which is number, please guys, just be careful, we have to make it double or single. Both of them are correct, okay? You have to make it double or single. Double or single include decimal places. Okay. Price, it's number with, or it's currency, okay? It's number, currency, and it has 2 decimal places. So we have to change it from double to currency, as we have a data type here called currency. Excuse me. Okay, done? Then we press OK and click on next. Do we have a primary key field? Yes. We already identified which field is the primary key field, which is game code. So I'm going to click on choose my own primary key, which is game code. Next, remove any extra numbers, characters at the beginning, and just keep it as it is as a real name, VGames. You can make a capital letter, you can just keep it the same. All right. Now click on close. We don't have to save the import steps. All right. Do I have to go to the design view? Yes, we have to go to the design view because we have things that we need to change. For example, we have to set this field as 3 decimal places. We have to store the decimal places and also display them. And also the price. We have to change it to 2 decimal places. Okay. Now I'm going to right click on the VGames table. Go to the design view. Select the field, which is global sales. This is global sales. And then from the decimal places, you have to change it to 3 decimal places. Remember, guys, I told you before that when you just set 3 decimal places in this box, it means that you stored 3 decimal places for this field. But you didn't do this step yet. All right, we need to make sure that all the numbers must be displayed with 3 decimal places. Even the whole numbers, they have to be displayed as .000. So this will not happen unless you change the format into fixed, okay? Just make sure that any number with decimal places, you have to change the format to fixed. When you are done, go to the price field and then choose the currency symbol that you want, whatever you want, and then set the decimal places to do 2 decimal places. Okay, this is what we need to change only. Save the data and then place in your evidence document screenshot showing the field names, data types, and primary key for this table. So as usual, I'm going to click on Windows Shift S, starting from the name of the table, highlighting this section, and also paste it in your evidence document in step number 16. When you are done with the table, just save it and close it. Go back to the question paper. We need to import another table, which is N2302 platforms as a new table in the database. Use the field names and data types provided. Set platform as the primary key. Go to external data, new data source from file, text file. Click on browse. Step number 1, we have to choose the file, which is platforms, and press OK. Step number 1, skip. 2, first row contains field names. Number 3, click on the advanced and just double check the file, the data types, for each field. As they mentioned in the question paper, they told us use the field names and data types provided. So you can keep them the same. Then click on OK. Next. Choose my own primary key, which is platform. And then next, remove any extra numbers, characters at the beginning, and just click on finish. Should I go to the design view? If we have any field which is considered a currency field, we have to change it to the format they mentioned at the top of the task. But if not, simply you just can close and don't change anything. All right. Now place your evidence in your evidence document screenshot showing the field names, data types, and primary key. Go to the design view, Windows Shift S, start from highlighting from the table name, and then go to the evidence document, paste it in step number 17. All right. When we are done, we need now to create one-to-many relationship between platform in the platforms table and platform in the games table. In order to create relationship, you have to click on database tools, relationships, highlight both tables, click on add, and then close. Increase the height, okay, to remove the scroll bar from the table. And we need to create relationship between platform and platform from both tables. No matter you start from the left or from the right, both of them are correct. Just drag the field and drop it on the other one. This is how we create the relationship. Click on create and take screenshot for this relationship. Paste it in step number 18. Close. Do you want to save? Yes. All right. Now in step 19, in the games table, locate the record with the game code AC105. I need to find out this record which has the game code AC105 from the games table. All right, double click on the games table. You can choose, you can search for the record from the search box right here. Just write down from the search box, just write down AC105. It will take you immediately to this record. All right, now they are telling you to amend the details as follows. Amend, it means modify. I need to edit. Okay, we need to change the rank to 455. So find out the rank. This is the rank. We need to change it to 455. And we need also to change the release year to 2020. This is the release year 2020. And also we need to change the genre to action. Find out the genre and change it to action. Here we go. Okay? This is the meaning of amend the details. Check your data entry for errors and save the data. I clicked Ctrl S to save and then close the table, no need for it. Add the following as a new record in the games table. We need to add the following as a new record in the games table. All right, now if I need to add a new record in the games table, I'm gonna open it, double click on it, and you can add a new record by clicking on this icon, which is new blank record, and just start typing the details they mentioned in the question. I'm going to copy and paste the values just to be faster, all right, guys? But in the exam, you have to type all the values by yourself. Okay, GD and 1999, it's action. Be careful for the capital and small letters, all right? Always be careful, guys, for the capital and small letters. All right, now we are done. Copy and paste. Save your work and then close. Check your data entry for errors, save the data. All right, I already did that. Now, step number 21. Using fields from both tables, you have to produce tabular report. Remember, guys, that whenever they mention in a question that we have to produce a report, it means that we need to create a query first. When you are done with the query, just save it, close it, and then we are going to produce the report depending on this query. All right? Okay. Now, in order to find out which are the steps that are related to the query, we have to start with the step which is asking us for adding specific fields. So this is the step that we are going to start from. Shows only the fields, blah, blah, blah. All right? We go back to the database and then we click on create. I'm going to use query design. They told us in the question that we need to add both tables because from both tables, we can just highlight both of them and click on add. Increase the height to remove the scroll bars. And then we're going to start with step number 1. I need to add rank field, double click on it, it will be added automatically. Game title, let's find out the game title, sorry, all right. And release year, this is the release year. And genre, global sales, console, type, in this order. Okay, I added them in this order and labels displayed in full. Do not group, we will check this later on when we are going to produce the report. Now, we have to go back to this step, which is asking us to select only the records where. This is the criteria, guys. All right? This step, it means this is the criteria. Game title includes the text sport. There's a big difference between the word includes and the word is. Just be careful. Includes, it means that I need to find any data which has the word sport within its sentence or its word or whatever, its text, all right? We have to find out anything which includes this word, which is sport. But if they mention in the question, game title is sport, where the game title is sport, it means that I'm going to find only where the game title is sport. So, if they are asking us to find out the game title, which includes the text sport, how am I supposed to write this? Go to the game title field and click on the criteria box. You have to write the word sport between 2 stars. Click on the first one, write sport, and then add the other star, and then click on enter. All right? Between 2 stars, we have to add the text. It means includes. This means includes. If they're asking you where the game title is sport, you just add the word sport without anything. Just write it down. All right? This is the difference between is and includes. Now, release year is 2011 or later. Is, it means equal. Later, it means greater than. So if I need to add both symbols, we have to start with the greater than symbol, and then we add the equal symbol, okay? Go to the release year, and then we start with the greater than symbol, then equal. Greater, it stands for later, and equal, it stands for is. Then we write down the year, which is 2011. Now, in order to double check our work, if it is 100% accurate, just click on run and double check the results. If the results are common sense, then your work is 100% accurate. We got 32 records, which is fair enough. Okay? So when we are done, we can only save the query and close it. Just keep it the same name. No need to change anything, because we are done with the steps which are related to the query. Now, select the query without opening it, just select it, and then go to create, choose report with wizard, which is easier, and drag the whole fields in the same order. Click on next. They told us do not group the data. No grouping here. All the fields are on the same level. There is no grouping here. So you can just skip this step. Do you want to group? No, thank you. Do you need to sort? Yes, we need to sort, but not from here. I'm not going to sort the fields from here, because as I told you before, if you just choose the sort from here, the fields will not be in the same order. So some students will forget to just reorder the fields again. So I'm going to skip the sort from here and just go to next. Do we have orientation step? Yes, we do. It has to be portrait, which is portrait. Next. From this step, we can just remove the title and add the report title as they mentioned in the question. Okay, it's a sports titles released since 2011. Just copy and paste that to be faster only, but you have to type it later on. Okay, now I'm gonna click on modify because I didn't finish the whole steps related to the report, and just click on finish. Remember, guys, that 99% of your work will be from the design ribbon, so no need to just jump between the ribbons. Okay? Go back to the question paper, and then I'm going to start from the steps which I skipped. Sorts the data into ascending order of release year. Group and sort icon is here. Just click on it. Add a sort, which is the release year. Remember that the default sort is ascending. If you need to make it descending, you just switch the order. If not, just keep it as it is, okay? Because the default sort is ascending. And they mentioned in the question that it has to be ascending. If you're done, you can just close the group and sort or hide it. Go back to question paper. We need to fit this report on a single page. all the records and all the fields, they have to fit on a single page. In order to do this step, we have an easy way to do it. I'm going to highlight only these two sections, which is page header and detail. Only these two sections, guys. Go to Arrange and click on Tabular. When you choose Tabular, it means that the fields are visible 100%, but they are not fit within a single page or single page wide. I still need to do extra step, okay? But here, I just made them all visible 100%. I'm gonna go back to Design, go to View and choose Layout View. From here, you can just fix the problem. If you have columns which are a little bit, the width a little bit is high, just you can decrease the width, as no need for this to be like, see, it's fair enough to make it like this, okay? The game title, it has to be increased as there are long titles, as you can see, so we still have to increase them. Okay, this is 100% accurate. Release year, be careful, the title is a little bit long. Genre, we can just decrease the width of this column. Global sales a little bit, we can decrease it. And also I'm gonna decrease the genre again. And console type, we can just also decrease the width of the column. As you can see, all the columns are fit within a single page because they are inside this grid line. Okay, when they are inside this grid line, it means that everything is well. Go back to the design view in order to continue our work. All right, we need to know if it really fits on a single page because they need us to print out the report as one page only. If I need to double check this, go to View Print Preview and make sure that we only have one page print out. See, the other navigation buttons are deactivated, which means that you're going to print only one page. So it's 100% accurate. Okay, go back to the question paper. We have already added this title, but we need to display it in a larger font size. So I'm going to increase a little bit the size of this title. Go to Format and make it 26 is gonna be fair enough. Make sure to make it 100% visible. A little bit from here. Okay. Yeah, here we go. All right. Has your name, center number, candidate number on the report. Remember when I told you before, if they are asking you to add your details on the report, it means that you can just add your details in the report header section or in the report footer section. This is the report footer section, okay? But if they are telling you to add it on every page, it means that you have to add it on the page header section or the page footer section. But in this question, they are telling you only to add it on the report. So you have two choices, report header or report footer. I'm going to click on the label, which is AA. Add a label right here and write down your details as usual. When you are done, go and double check your work again. Okay. Go to View, Print Preview, and double check your work again. See, if I scroll to the next page, we have one record which has been added as a new page. So I need to fit this again, guys. How am I supposed to do this? We can highlight these fields from the page header section and just drag them to the top and decrease this section. Also, I'm gonna do this again to the detail section. Highlight all the fields, drag them as much as you can to the top, and then decrease the width of the detail. Go back to the print preview and double check. Yes, 100% accurate. It's on a single page. When you're done, you click on print. You're gonna type it. You're gonna print it out, sorry, okay? All right, close, save. No need to make any extra changes. Now go back to the question paper and let's solve step number 22. Using fields from both tables, produce tabular report. We're going to start the same as we have done before. Create, query design, select both tables, remove the scroll bars, and then we have to start with step number 1, which is choose the specific fields. Okay, here we go. We have to start with game title, double click on it, then rank, genre, console name, okay, release year, game, publisher, price, discount price. As you can see, we don't have discount price field right here. Why? Because we are going to create this calculated field in the query, okay? They will ask you to create this calculated field right here. All right. Now, select the records where genre is action or adventure. Is, it means equal. Action or adventure, we can write it as it is, guys. Okay, so go to the genre field and just write down action or adventure. All right, adventure. All right, this is the first one. The second one, rank is 200 or less. Is, it means equal. Less, it means less than. So we are going to start with the less than in the rank field with the less than symbol, and then equal symbol, and then write down the rank, which is 200. This is how we translate the criteria. All right, now let's see this step. They are telling you to contain a new field called discount price. We need to create a new field which is calculated at runtime. It means that this field will be displayed only in the query. It's not related to the table. I'm going to create a new field, and this field will be created in my query only. So I'm going to start with clicking on a blank field and then write down the name, discount underscore price, capital and small letters, just be careful. After the name, guys, immediately you add colon. All right, you will add colon immediately after discount price. Now read very carefully, all right, and very slowly. This field will display the new price after a 5% discount has been applied. All right? All right. This is just a notification. I need to find out what is the calculation. Use price. As you can see, the word price is written in italic. It means that this is a field in the table, in one of the tables. Is it field in one of the tables? Yes, it is. It's price in the V games table. It's as a field in a V games table. So I'm going to open a squared bracket and write down the name of the field, which is price, and then close the squared bracket. Why do we write square brackets? Because it means that this is a field related to the table. Just go and search for the price field in order to get the values from it. Multiplied by, it means the star symbol from the keyboard. This is the multiplication symbol we use. 95. 95 is a number. It's not a field. So I'm going to write it as it is with no squared brackets. Divided by, it means the slash. Just we can write it down as it is. This is the symbol that we use for the division on the computer or in the laptop. 100. 100 is a number. So I'm going to write only 100 without squared brackets and then click on enter. Okay, this is how we solve calculated field. Just you have to read the question very carefully. You have to read it very slowly. Okay? Whenever you find italic word, it means that this is a field related to one of the tables. Just write it between squared brackets. Whenever you find a number, just write it without squared brackets. If I need to double check my work, just click on run. As you can see, here we go. The discount price has been displayed. So my work is 100% accurate. Now I go back to the question paper. They are asking you to format this field to display currency. Remember, guys, at the top or at the beginning of the task, they told us any currency, it has to be the same currency symbol. And we have already chosen the symbol euro, with 2 decimal places. So we need to make the formatting of this field also euro with 2 decimal places. Click on the field, go to the property sheet, and then choose from the format euro and from the decimal places 2 decimal places. Close it, save the query with the same name, and then close. We are done with the query steps. Now I'm going to produce the report. All right. Click once on query 2, go to create, and then choose report wizard, select the whole fields. Next, do not group. I'm not grouping. All the fields are on the same level. Next, we don't want to group. Sort not from here, as I said before. And the orientation, it has to be landscape. I'm going to change the orientation to landscape and add the title Top Entertainment Games. This is the report title, so I'm going to add it here, copy paste to be faster only, and click on modify. Finish. Go back to the question paper and let's see what we missed. First of all, we missed the step sort. We need to sort the data into descending order of genre and ascending order of rank. So we have 2 levels of sort here. Click on group and sort, choose the first one, which is descending order of genre. So add a sort. This is the field. Descending, it means that we need to switch, guys, because the default is ascending. So descending, I'm going to switch. Now I need to apply another one, ascending order of rank. Add a sort, choose rank, and then keep it as it is because it's by default ascending order. All right, fits on a single page wide. Single page wide, guys, it means that it's fine if the records will appear on more than one page, but all the columns, they have to fit within the same page. Okay, so no matter if the report has 2 pages or 3 pages, it's fine, but all the columns, they have to fit within 1 page. Now, how am I supposed to do this step? We highlight both sections, page header and detail, and then click on arrange tabular and go back to the design, view, layout view, and start fitting the width of each column. All right, here we go. Just double check to the end. Legends. This record has the tallest game title. Rank, we can just decrease the width of it. Genre, also we can decrease it. Console name, we can decrease it a little bit, but double check to the end. Nintendo, we still have right here, studio. All right, okay, just be careful. See, guys, release year a little bit, we can just decrease it a little bit because the title is a little bit long. Game publisher, let's see if we have taller than, yes, we have entertainment. Okay, right, a price, we can decrease it a little bit like this. And discount price, if I just need to decrease, I'm going to decrease again the rank and genre in order to make the whole data appear 100%. All right, let's see the name. You can a little bit decrease it. Okay, now discount price, I cannot decrease the discount price because the title is a little bit long. All right, okay, this is how we fit it to a single page wide. You have to be very careful, guys, okay, when you do this step. Just be very careful when you do it. You can decrease a little bit the first field like this. All right, okay, done. Go back to the design, view, and let's see if we have another steps that we need to do. The title, it has to be in a larger font. Click on the box of the title, go to format and change the font to 26. It's gonna be fair enough, but make it visible 100%, okay? And we need to calculate the earliest release year and place this below the release year column at the end of the report. Earliest, guys, it means we're gonna choose one of the functions, which is max or min, right? Because we need to find the earliest. Earliest, it means that we are going to choose the function Min, exactly, right? Because it's going to be earliest. They need to find out, the earliest release year. So, click on the release year from the details section, go to the totals from the design, and choose Min. Min, it's going to give you the earliest release year. The calculated field will be created automatically right here below the release year, as you can see. And then I'm going just to add a label, earliest game release, to the left of this value. In order to add the label, go to AA, Control, and draw down the label and write down earliest game release. This is the label of this calculation. I'm going to just drag it a little bit or increase it a little bit, right, like this, just to make it 100% accurate. Okay, and visible. Done. This is how we make a calculation in an easy way, and this is how we add a label for the calculation. Has your name, center number, candidate number in the footer of the report, so it appears in the same position on every page. Footer section, every page. It means page footer, exactly. Footer section, every page, it means page footer. Add label in the page footer section and write down your details. When you are done, just double check from the print preview if everything is okay. Go to the next page, double check every single thing is okay, every single data appears 100% accurate and visible. When you are done, guys, you just go and click on print it out, and that's it. Save, close the table, the report, sorry. All right. Now, finally, after saving and printing, we need to place in your evidence document screenshot showing the database formula used in order to calculate the earliest release year. In order to take the screenshot, after you fit the columns and after you print it out, you just can go back to the report which has been created, right-click design view, and just increase the width of this field, this calculation, to make it visible 100% before you take the screenshot, okay? You can just make these changes after you print the report out, because all the columns fit will be changed if you do this step right now. So print the report out, finish printing, and then take the screenshot. Okay. Windows Shift S, and you only can take this section, it's going to be fine, and you can take the whole report also, it's going to be fine, but you need to show them the calculation with its label. When you are done, paste it in the evidence document in step number 22. That's it, guys. Hope everything is clear. Thank you for listening.